The classic of all classics, pork with dumplings and sauerkraut. Take a piece of pork neck or shoulder. I have just under 2 kilograms of pork neck. If you didn't drag the meat home on a rope along the ground, it's enough to dry it with a kitchen towel. I tie up every piece of meat I roast. First, it holds its shape. It cooks evenly and is easier to slice. Season it well with salt, pepper, and crushed garlic. I put it in a vacuum bag so it doesn't smell in the fridge, but plastic wrap will be enough. The next day, chop some onions into the roasting pan. Lightly salt it. Add a spoonful of lard and hot water. I forgot to add caraway seeds when marinating, so I wrote myself a note. Place the meat on a rack. Sprinkle with the forgotten caraway seeds, and put it in the oven for about 3 hours at 140 degrees. For the cabbage, toss some lard into a pot. Add chopped onion and saute it. Then add sauerkraut, a bit of water, and let it simmer for 15 minutes. After that, add a spoonful of semi-coarse flour and let it cook for another 20 minutes. Season with salt and sugar if needed, and it should be creamy. Take the meat out of the oven and place it in a different baking dish. Cover it with aluminum foil and put it back in the turned-off oven to rest. Pour the drippings into a pot. I was cooking pork knuckle at the same time, so I added broth to it. Once it starts boiling, thicken it with a lard roux, and let it simmer for 20 minutes, then strain it, and squeeze out all the goodness from it. Cut the meat into thicker slices, no thin stuff. This is pork with dumplings and cabbage, not sashimi. I have store-bought dumplings again. I have a dough phobia, you already know that, and have a beer with it, or at least a biro. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been worth cooking at all. And send me photos of the dishes you've cooked using my recipes on Instagram. I'll select some of them and post them in my stories. Dude, you definitely want to eat this. See ya.